What is BRICS? Is it time to sell the US dollar? The US dollar has been the world's reserve currency for much of the last century, and anyone who dared to challenge the settlement of international payments got a knock at the front door from Uncle Sam and his briefcase full of freedom. This has meant that the United States has stayed in the front of the world stage as the modern superpower and dominated every realm imaginable from tech, finance, and natural resource control, making it the world's largest economy, military, and influence. The monopoly of payments related to oil in dollars is the backbone of the United States empire, and if the status quo changes, the dominoes, as they say, may fall. Is China the first domino? China is the world's second largest economy, and the China dream is a national one. Many believe, if successful, will inevitably dethrone the US and the West. China is projecting its influence all over the world, from building bridges and power stations in Africa, building new man-made islands in the South China Sea, and brokering peace deals in the Middle East between two sworn enemies, Iran and Saudi Arabia, who between them produced 14 million barrels of oil a day in 2021. China is positioning itself as a country powerful enough to stand up to the US, with many countries in the Middle East, Asia, Africa, and South America considering using the Chinese yuan instead of the dollar, something absolutely unprecedented. The UAE, home of Dubai, is now settling gas/LNG trade in yuan. Brazil and the Russian Federation are also settling payments in national currencies, including the yuan. The leader of Saudi Arabia, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, recently stated that they are no longer interested in pleasing the US, after decades of mutually beneficial cooperation, protection for influence. This, however, it seems is no longer important thanks to the Iran peace deal brokered by the Chinese. BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa are the founding members of this new organization, representing over 30% of the world's GDP and only expected to grow. This organization aims to move away from involvement of the United States in its financial sectors and develop a new world reserve currency, one that does not defend the euro or the dollar. Whether this is an already existing currency such as the yuan or a new joint currency remains to be seen. New trade deals and favorable relationships between these nations will encourage more trade to exclude the US worldwide. BRICS has already surpassed the G7 nations in global GDP contributions when measured in purchasing power parity. The coming century. The 21st century will likely be dominated by the confrontation of these two great powers, with support waning for the US and growing influence of China. These two behemoths will fight it out to see who either remains the world's power or whether we will all be speaking Mandarin. It's highly unlikely this confrontation will see a single shot in anger fired, and more likely clever moves on a chessboard. The battle will be fought through weapons of the information we consume, the hearts and minds of the world's people and leaders, economic instruments, government policy, and military saber-rattling. All of this just falling short of all-out war in which there would be no winners, only losers. If de-dollarization takes hold, and with it the decline of the American empire, ask yourself, is it time to sell the US dollar? Thanks for watching the Howden-Smith Report. If you're interested and/or want to learn more about finance and geopolitics, follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content where we talk health and wealth. Always do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Remember, your capital is at risk. Read the full article and more like it at howdensmiths.com. Bye for now.